because tonight we're going to go over some tips, tricks, and techniques for virtual parties. And for some of you, some of the things may be reminders, but some of these things might be fun little tidbits that are going to help you increase the value of your virtual party. So I'm just gonna screen share. Let's see, where is my little thing here? Forgive me, I am challenged when it comes to my presentation. So I'm going to go into view mode so it looks professional. Here it comes, guys, my slideshow. My internet stinks here on Long Island, so if we do lag or I freeze or I lose internet, I promise you I will be back. Can everybody give me a thumbs up if they can see this? Yay! Okay, so I recently learned how to do slides, and I figured I would do it for this because it helps me to stay on track. And hopefully we will have question and answer at the end. So if you have questions as we go along, please just write them down so you don't forget what they are. And if we don't have time for question and answer, of course, we'll answer them on the group. So your questions are always super important. Okay, so first thing I want to give you a tip on is I learned how to set up a customizable link in our virtual parties. And is this necessary? Absolutely not. It's just fun for the host to have her own or his own customizable link. And the way we're going to show you to do it is you're gonna go, I mean, I'm showing you in pictures here, but basically when you go into the Facebook party group, you know how you click on more to edit the group settings and add the app for Post My Party and change the party name and stuff like that. That's where you would go, edit group settings. And then you would scroll down until you see web address. And it's gonna, I'm sorry, you scroll down to where it says step 2, where it says customize address. And you would click on customize address, and then you would just, it'll be a blank box. And you're just gonna type in, it would be from where it says, let's say your host is Fran Malone. You would just be typing in Fran Malone's Pampered Chef Party, or whatever you want to call it, and then Facebook combines the whole link so that she's got her own Facebook link. So you know, like if you're in a Facebook party group, you copy and paste the URL at the top, and it's just all numbers and letters, gobbledygook. Well, now it's going to say that. Isn't that cool? Again, is it necessary? Absolutely not. It's just a fun little thing to make the host feel a little important, because she's going to have her own Facebook named link, whatever you're going to name it. And I would name it, I would start out with the host name and then name it whatever you want. So for May, it could be Fran Malone's Amazing Pampered Chef Party. For the end of May, I'm calling them Memorial Day quarantine parties, or whatever you want to call them. But always have the host name first, so that you can, when you're searching for the group, you can find it. Okay, that's one little tip.
Lisa, could I add something? So I do that already, and what I do, I like to match it to the Pampered Chef unique ordering ID. So if I did Fran Malone for their Pampered Chef link, I try to make the Facebook the exact same thing.
And I thought about that, Kim, and if that works for you, great. For me, I felt like it would confuse the guests on which link they're clicking on to order. So I actually customize my unique link in Consultants Corner. I know right now it just gives you the name of the host and the date of the show. I actually customize it, and I take the date out, and I usually use the first initial of the first name and then the last name, but that's just me. Because when this first started and unique links were created, it didn't create it for us. So that's what I would always, but yeah, if you want, if that's working for you and there's no confusion in the party, yeah, you can match it exactly. I just like to match it to the name of the party, not the ordering link. But that's just me, but whatever works for you, works for you. That's perfect. Okay, next tip. Smile like you're getting paid to do it. And I know if you've trained with me before, you have heard me say this over and over and over and over, to please add smiley faces in every message, every comment that we correspond with someone one-on-one, because it just adds lightness, politeness, professionalism, keeps it from being misinterpreted, because sometimes when you read a text, it could be, if I know that if I'm in a bad mood, every text I read it in a bad mood. But if I'm in a really good mood, I read it in a good mood. So when we add smiley faces is another way to put it in the party title. Can everybody see this right here? Lana's online. Pampered Chef, just 2 days left to order, smiley face. I always keep the smiley face in the name of the party on Facebook so they could just see a smiley face. It's just one simple little, you know, touch. And then down here, FYI, changing the name of the party, make sure everybody gets the notification. So if you've never heard of the Fab Four, it's the fabulous 4 times toward the middle to end of the party that we can change the party name on the Facebook group, just the Facebook group. And that means everybody gets the notification. And when they see just 2 days left to order, okay, maybe they're not in such a panic, but when they see 1 day left to order or last chance, and I always feel like I want to come up with something funny, like hurry up before your host knocks you off the Christmas card list, or something funny. I'm trying to think of something funny for the last day, but do you want to stay friends? Order today. But I haven't gone there yet. So that's just a tip. So have a smiley face in the name, and that's just a colon and a closed parentheses. That makes the smiley face. And what I'm showing you here is, this is where we edit the name of the party. It's in the party Facebook group. Under the banner picture, there's this more, and then you click on the group name. Okay, next tip. Copy and paste your business page link for Messenger. Now, I haven't gotten anybody outright telling me that they didn't know how to private message me in my business page. I either get them or I don't get them. But I just learned how in Facebook, you go to your Facebook business page, you know, you're not in a party at all, you're at your Facebook business page. And if you're on a computer, the upper right-hand corner, it says settings. When you click on settings, now you'll look on the left side of your computer and it'll say messaging. You click on that, and then, let me just move this screen. At the bottom here, it says your Messenger URL, and you can click on copy link. How cool is that? Kim, is that a trick you knew?
No, I never heard that.
So sometimes, you know, you might say, oh, private message me after you place an early bird order and I'll send you a free thank you gift. And we can send those free e-cookbooks. But sometimes maybe people don't know how to private message us. So if you're using the link to your Facebook business page, it's also going to put them in front of the business page and they can like it while they're there too. So that's just a way. So again, you go to your Facebook, and this link will never change. This is your link for life. This link doesn't change party to party. This is just this is a way for people to private message you on your business page account. Okay, next one. This is a huge one. And if anybody denies doing this, I'm going to say you're lying. Because I get sucked in like a vacuum with notifications. It's a constant distraction for me. It is a constant time stealer, a time interrupter. And here's the thing. We do not have to be sucked into notifications all day long, looking up and down, in and out, back and forth. We do not have to comment on the comments of guests unless it's a direct question or something that needs our attention. But if we say, oh, post a picture of your pet, we don't have to go in and go, oh my God, he's so adorable. We don't have to do all that. So once a day, and again, it takes discipline, because I feel like social media is almost set up like potato chips. Once you have a little bit, you want it all day long. Right, Gail? I see you nodding. So we need to stop ourselves from spending so much time checking notifications and parties all day long, because what it does, and I don't know if you'll agree or disagree, but it takes me down a rabbit hole. I will check on a notification, and then as I'm scrolling, I'll see something else, and I'll click on that, and the next thing I know, I'm on Macy's.com ordering shoes. Does anybody feel that way?
Yes.
Okay, I appreciate that. And Lisa, my shoes came today.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
I want to just say something.
Sure.
I used to constantly check my notifications, and there's some days I swear I wake up in the morning, there's 100 of them. And what I've been trying to do the past 2 weeks, actually since I started using Jenny's tips, I do the one thank you between 10 and 11 o'clock at night. And as I do my thank yous, I go into the party and I answer the questions. That's how I've been doing
And you've
mine.
disciplined yourself to do it once a day, and that's important because we can easily, it's social media, we're sociable people, and so it can easily get so intoxicating because it's like Pavlov's dog. We hear the ding go off, as somebody trying to look at, somebody trying to talk to us. So it's like we're attracted because when we hear the ding, it means somebody's looking for us and we're needed or wanted or what have you. So the discipline that it takes, and I've been practicing, it's been a challenge for me, but every time I catch myself doing what I'm not supposed to be doing, I take my phone and I shut it off and I put it over there. Because my son taught me how to shut off my notifications on Facebook while
I shut
I'm on my
mine
computer.
down.
So I've gotten that distraction off my desktop, but I have to say sometimes, because my phone charger's at my desk. So sometimes my phone's right here out of need, not out of any, because it's charging. But please, even if you're just on your phone, try to limit the time you're spending checking notifications that don't need our direct attention, because our time is better spent elsewhere. And we can take once a day to scroll. This was what was recommended, once a day. Like Lisa said, when you go to post your thank yous or what have you, you scroll through the entire party, just keeping a lookout for anything that needs our attention. Or we can also ask our host during the host coaching process, please, 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 during the party, I'm going to need you to be another set of eyes and keep an eye out for anything that needs my attention, and then just tag me. And so just another way to buddy up with the host. Give them a job. Because you know what? I'm getting a little sick of them doing nothing all day long while we're doing this. They need to earn these free products. Okay. Just kidding. Okay. Focus. This goes back to what I was just saying. Resist the urge to multitask, meaning we cannot have our phone and our computer on at the same time unless we're doing something specific like, and for some of you who are new, this will make no sense right now, but on the last day or the second to last day of the party, when we're tagging all guests in the party, it's extremely beneficial to have one device in front of you while working on the other device. And that's to look at all the guests in the party on the phone and tag them on the desktop. So in that situation, having two devices out is extremely helpful and beneficial. But multitasking by, oh, let me post this, oh, let me answer that, let me post this, let me answer her, that is actually costing us more time. It's multitasking to me is starting a load of laundry while I go and update my parties. That's multitasking. But switch tasking is going back and forth between things, and it will wind up costing us more time. And again, like I said a minute ago, in my case, it definitely lures me away from what I'm doing, and I go into other areas, I'll be like, look at
So
the
Lisa,
data. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you then not put your notifications onto all posts like we tell the guests to do?
I put my notifications on all posts because I just don't know the difference, all or highlights or what have you. But even if I have 1,000 notifications, I'm training myself not to look at them. And again, I'm just going in once or twice a day, depending on, and again, Gail, this is very different when it comes to how many parties each consultant's doing, how much time people have in their day to do it. Some people have all day and enjoy it and it doesn't bother them. And then if that's the case, it works for you. But if people are feeling like they're just constantly in front, I was telling Lisa today, my husband opened the pool today. I'm not going to be at my desk 8 hours a day over the summer. I'm not going to do it. So I have to limit myself to train myself to do what I deem is necessary and not excessive. So I think I'll keep the notifications on all for now because I don't know any different. But if you feel like that might help to switch them to highlights, you can, absolutely. I just don't want to miss anything that might need my attention. So I just scroll through really quick. Okay, next one. Host coaching. Again, this is a review. Make sure the daily messages are sent each day. Please include smiley faces in the host coaching messages, again, because it's just, polite. And the emphasis is always on 50 guests. We have to work with every host to reach 50 members in the party. And if you don't know this already, Facebook is weird. They're just weird. Like we say this all the time. We wish they could mail a binder to us with all the rules, but they don't. So they determine through algorithm who gets what. So if a host invites 200 people, not everybody a host invites will see it. Not everybody who sees it will accept it. Not everybody who accepts it will participate, and not everybody who participates will actually order. So we need to explain, when we ask a host to do something, we need to explain to them why we're asking them to do it. So if we're asking them to invite 200 people, to someone who doesn't do what we do, that might seem overkill. But you would say, Kim, I'm asking you to invite 200 because here's what's going to happen. Not everybody you invite will see it, blah, blah, blah. And you go through the thing. So in order for a host to reach 50 members, which is optimal, 200 invitations should be sent. And sometimes that will require a little less of you or more of you, depending on your algorithms. So if a host has a very strong timeline, that host is going to reach 50 quicker than the person who just hasn't posted since Easter. Pay attention to your host timeline. Go ahead, Lee.
In the host coaching, it said 100 to invite 125 to 150 people, and normally 40 would join. I changed it to invite 150 to 200 people because I want that 50 people for a reason. One, because I want the more people in the party, the better, because you get more orders naturally. But the second, if you have 50 people in the party, if you click on that little thing on the top, sometimes a 3 dots or a shield, it gives you the insights, and you could tell who the winner of the party was. So that's why I do it too, Ned. I want the 50 people.
And when you say winner, it's giving you the top 10 people who had the most interaction in the party.
Yes. Yeah. So because I do the prize. So I do the end of the party giveaway, or the raffle, or the tickets, whatever everybody calls it. So, and it tells you who participated the most, who commented on the most on the post. So that's another reason why I do it.
Excellent tip. And I'm in direct ship, so I don't have the ability to add a prize to an order. So I don't give anything out. But I lie about it. Okay, here we go. Host coaching with voice clips. This was fascinating to me because I'm the type of person where my enthusiasm is in my voice when I'm speaking to someone, especially when it's host coaching, because I've been doing cooking shows for 21 years. So I have learned how to fake it and sound all peppy and happy and thrilled to work with someone. And sometimes it's faked, but most of the time it's not. I'm pretty lucky about that. But this is something you'll only find on a cell phone. You'll not find a voice clip on Facebook unless you have a Mac, and it's a perk from a Mac. I have a PC, so it's not. But host coach with a voice clip. So it could be, hey, Lisa, it's Lisa from Pampered Chef. I just wanted to say how excited I am to host with you this week on Facebook. I promise to do my very best to partner with you to ensure a successful end result. I want you to get so many free products, you're going to need a second kitchen. Now, what happens when a host hears our voice? And if you're like, I'm really happy to host with you this week, and I'm going to be giving you tips every day, and you better be doing them. That's not what I'm looking at. So if we can't, I can carry off certain things. If you can carry it off, then do it. And the way to really to practice doing that is to print it out on a piece of paper and say it out loud a couple of times until you can, the voice we want to wear when we're talking is like when we just won 10 grand on a scratch off. You would never call your mother and say, I just won $10,000 on a scratch off. What do you make it for dinner? You would say, oh my goodness, I just won $10,000. We know the voice. So if you can't say it in a peppy voice, then you might want to skip over the voice clip. But this is also a quick way to do it for each host to make them feel, we want to make hostesses feel like they're not a number and we're not just moving them along like cattle. And that literally, yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished. You could do it on Messenger too. It has the voice clip.
On a computer?
Mm-hmm. Not on the phone. On the phone.
I said on the cell phone.
Oh, Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was
Maybe
text.
no, I
Okay.
might have confused you. You only have a voice clip in Messenger on the phone.
Yeah.
Not on the computer.
Okay.
All right, look on your computer. If you have a message thing, if you have a voice thing in Messenger, then that's something else. I don't know. But you would do it from Messenger, from your cell phone. You click the little microphone here, and you have to hold it down. But practice out loud. Type out what you want to say. Practice it out loud a couple of times, and then create a voice clip and send it to me or send it to someone on the team as practice, and then you can get constructive criticism about how it sounds. But I would always have a little script in front of you. And if it's a voice clip, they're not seeing our face, they're just hearing our voice. But it's a fun little thing. So if I called Kim and I said, "Oh, Kim, I saw your little baby on Facebook today, and I was setting up your party, and I was like, oh my goodness, our baby's so cute." You think the host isn't going to love that? They're going to eat it up. Next one, get to know our hosts. This will let me know a little bit about the host. It'll let me know if I ever want to speak to her ever again after I close this party. And it will genuinely let me know if they're going to get on my nerves. So, and I'm saying that for your benefit to make you laugh, but this business really is and has always been about relationship building. I feel like now that I have 22 years in, I can look back with absolute clarity and say that the people that have invited me into their homes multiple times, that maybe send me, holiday cards, some of them have become my friends. It's because I've taken a vested interest in them. So I do make it when I do cooking shows, I always make it a point to ask, "Oh, are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have pets? Blah, blah, blah." But I very rarely did that in virtual parties. And I've noticed that ever since I started doing that in virtual parties, they've been more attentive, I want to say, because I've taken an interest in them. And remember, I've said this at team meetings, the more we let people talk about themselves to us, the more likable we become to them. So I don't ever, please don't ever think I get on the phone to do this, because I can't stand talking on the phone. But I'll just say, "Oh, as we get ready to, begin hosting together next week, can I just find out a little bit about you?" Smiley face. "Oh, who do you share your home with?" I stopped asking if they have kids. I just say, "Who do you share your home with? And do you have any pets? And what do you do for a living?" Because I want to be sensitive to anybody who may have lost a child, never had children, didn't want children. That could be a very personal subject. So when they tell me who they share their home with, and they say, "Oh, my husband, oh, my kids," then I'll say, "Oh, how many kids do you have? What are their ages? Blah, blah, blah." But I just say, "Tell me who you share your home with." And if they have pets. Because if they don't like dogs, they're not going to think Teddy's so adorable on day 4. Adorable Teddy jumped in my 4-degree pool today. And then we had to chase him rolling around in the mulch. It wasn't so cute. Okay, next one. Turn reactions into business page likes. Reactions are hate it, love it, like it, thumbs up, whatever these little things are, right? So this is just the bottom left-hand corner of a post from one of my parties, and I just pointed out what the reactions look like. When you take your mouse on the actual reactions and you click on it, you're going to get the people that posted those reactions. And then it's going to say, if they've already liked your business page, it will say liked already. This is a friend of mine. But if they have never liked your business page, just by clicking on the reaction, you can click on this and it sends them an invitation to like your business page. Now, when I say like your business page, please do not anybody ever get any impression from me that I get any business from my business page. And if you study Facebook algorithms, it is the most controversial subject that in direct sales, business pages get less than 1% of a reach. So if you have 1,200 likes, less than 1% will actually see it. And if they see it, they could care less. I don't think, has anybody ever gotten an order on their business page? Has anybody ever gotten a booking on their business page? So don't ever worry about your business page, but it doesn't hurt to have, if it's only going to take a second to get people to like the page, it can't possibly hurt the algorithms. It can only help it. Because one day Facebook may decide, "Oh, you've got 1,200 likes. You're now at the top of our popularity list. So we might as well gather them if it takes no time at all." Did somebody have a question?
No, I was going to just answer your question. When you posted that suggestion at the end of April to post the rewards thing of book in April, book today, start the party. I actually didn't post it on my personal timeline. I posted it on the business page, and someone who I'd been like mulling over the idea actually, because she said, "Oh, reach me and come back, follow up with me in June." She actually reached out to me and said, "You know what? I want to book a party," and that was the one and only time anything has ever happened on that page.
That's great. And again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't want people to dedicate a lot of time to thinking that the business page is going to be some sort of valuable resource for incoming business that we did not go out and attract. Again, it's just not, it's been proven that we're not going to get anything from it. But again, it's there. Does it take 2 seconds to go boom, 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 and they like it? Because when you're doing 4 parties a week and you do that with, 5 people at a party, that's 50 people you're getting to like your page a week. So why not? I didn't do the math right on that one. About 25 people a week liking your page. And there's more opportunities to get people to do it too. You'll see. Okay. Attract more private messages, especially from guests that will never order on a party. And it may be for a couple of reasons. It may be because they don't have the money. It may be because they are retired and downsizing and don't have a need for additional product. But it doesn't mean they're not going to be great potential hosts, because as we know, someone who is not interested in free product can also host a show as what? Anybody?
Like a fundraiser.
A fundraiser, right?
You couldn't get mute
So
open.
we want to be in contact. We want to be in contact with as many people on the party as we can to converse with, because it's just good business to do that. And we don't want to make it feel like we're only conversing with the people that are ordering. So here are some really fun new ways to get people to PM us. You could make a post, earn 5 tickets when you send me a PM saying, I'm having a blast in Mary's party. Because somebody can participate and earn tickets without purchasing something by doing that. But again, it's the whole idea of getting someone to PM us is for them to PM us first, so we can now just start a conversation. So if Kim was in Mary's party and on Monday she sees that and she's like, oh, I want to earn tickets, she private messages me, I'm having a blast at Mary's party. I'd be like, hey, Kim, how do you know Mary? And I just want to start a little conversation with her, because I have from Monday till Sunday to go back and forth with her a couple of times, because by Saturday, I kind of wanted to be that I won her over in the trust department. And so if I've had an opportunity, so we're going to post these on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, early enough in the party so that it gets people to PM us soon. The next one could be earn 5 tickets when you send me a private message. I rounded up my order for Feeding America. This does a couple of things. And of course, when you want to do this particular one, you want it to be in a post talking about Feeding America and what it is. So you don't want to just say, oh, private message me that you rounded up. You want to have 2 pictures. One is the roundup and explain what it is. When you round up your order to the nearest dollar or any amount you want, we donate 10 meals for every $1 donated in your local zip code. So they're seeing what it's about. And then when they place their order, you could even on the thank you post, we'll get to that in a little bit, but even on the thank you post, you could add a blurb. Remember, you get extra tickets if you PM me, if you round it up for Feeding America. Just another way to get them to PM you, because I'm kind of sick of how many blueberries are in the blender, guess. Okay. 5 tickets when you send me a private message. Somebody, really funny. I've been using the one with the M&Ms and the manual food processor, and somebody wrote 1,827. I go, first of all, there wouldn't be 1,827 in there if I had to count them, because I'd be eating one, counting one, eating one, counting one. Who the hell has enough Xanax in their past dispenser to count 1,800 M&Ms? That's number one. Okay. Okay. Earn 5 tickets when you send me a PM. Help me eat healthier. Earn 5 tickets when you send me a PM. Teach me how I can reduce food waste. And remember the host names. They have to include the host names so we don't go crazy figuring out which party they were in. Now you're like, help me eat healthier. Help me reduce food. I ate Oreos for breakfast and I threw out last night's dinner. What is she talking about? But if we go to our blog, this is so, we pay this $11 a month. It's worth 10 times that because Pampered Chef sets us up with the most gorgeous blog. And if you've never visited your blog, there are articles on here about these topics. So you go into your blog, you click on Help Me Eat Healthier, you click the URL, and that's what they get when they private message you. Now, what's fun is every time they want to revert back to that article, it takes them right into your website. They're not going back to your website with how many blueberries are in the blender. But if you said, earn 5 tickets when you send me a PM, Help Me Eat Healthier, you know there's a couple of size 2s on this party that care, right? And the other thing about teach me how I can reduce food waste, someone at a cooking party years ago taught me something, a visual that I will never forget. And it just made me stop throwing as much food away as I was throwing away. They said, take whatever cash is in your wallet and put it right on top of the garbage and let it stay there a minute. You might want to put a piece of paper towel down. Put a piece of paper towel down on the top of your garbage, on your garbage, not on your garbage pail with the lid, in the garbage. Put it down and put all the cash that's in your wallet, put it on the paper towel and stare at it. Would you throw money away? But when we throw the food away, what are we throwing away? But it's the visual. And there are some really interesting things that people have told me, like, I never knew that. I can't believe I just learned that from you. That I'll never forget things like this. So people do, they do learn from us important things. So that's just something, how to reduce food waste. They don't talk about that in this article, but I just thought of that today. It was a good visual for me. Highlight the name of any seen by Facebook party goers, and you can private message them. So has anybody ever noticed this on a post? Now, this can be used for a couple of things. When you click on this in a party and it pulls down the window of people, this can be used 2 ways. The host can use it to send a message. Oh, I noticed you liked the post about the Rock Grillstone. I noticed you didn't comment. What'd you think? Or she could pull down the window to see who looked at it and tag them in the comments. Mary, Susie, Linda, Jim, Susie, Dave, blah, blah, blah. What'd you think of this post? Because sometimes when we say to the host, could you please just tag some of your friends because it's a little too quiet in here? Well, how do I know who to tag? Well, if you just look at all of the posts, when you click on the scene bar, you'll know who's actually seeing them rather than guess. But here's another feature for it. I thought this was cool. When we go in and click on this, and we see these people, you're going to get this option. You're getting this option back. Remember this option used to be here when they commented in the party, and now it's gone because Facebook is fussy? Well, now it's back. They just moved it. They didn't eliminate it. They just hid it from us. So when you go to the scene by, let's just say Stacy has not private messaged you at all. And you're like, you know what? She's got 21 mutual friends with me. I'm going to find it. So you could click on it and go, Stacy, hey, it's Lisa from Pampered Chef. I just wanted to pop in. Tell me, how are you enjoying the party? Mary's party. Not, are you enjoying Mary's party? Tell me, how are you enjoying Mary's party? I noticed you liked the Rock Grillstone. And that's not being creepy that we noticed that you saw the Rock Grillstone. Because if Facebook is telling us who's seeing it, it's not like we're peeking in their windows. It's normal knowledge. So that's just another way to get that message button back.
So
Does
that message them the same way as that other way? Because I thought the other option made it so that it popped up to them whether we're friends or not. Does this still do that? I kind of thought this just went into like regular message.
Can I tell you that I am noticing that, because I have a craft group, and I notice that a lot of people message me that aren't friends with me, and I get those messages, I get those PMs, and they get my PMs. I really feel like anybody who's not seeing our PMs either doesn't have Messenger downloaded on their phone and they don't have a computer. But I'm finding more often than not, people I am not friends with are getting my PMs.
Lisa, is that option only available on a laptop or can you get it from your phone?
I have not tried it from a phone, so I don't know, but you could try it. But if I had to take a wild guess, I would say it's a computer privilege.
Yeah, probably just computer.
Because, the phone's a little, how much can they handle, right? But it's just another way, and again, when you're going through your parties once a day, right? And you're looking and you're like, Bridget liked every single post, but she hasn't placed an order yet. It's just things that you can, when you have the tracking sheets, guys, it's just, when you're going to look at your parties and you're not distracted by other things and you have a tracking sheet and you're like, Bridget, I'm going to message Bridget tomorrow because she's seeing like 10 posts in a row, but she hasn't messaged, commented, or shopped. So, hey, Bridget, it's Lisa from Pampered Chef. I'm just popping in because I'm noticing that you're seeing the posts, but I haven't noticed your comment on anything. Are you actually seeing them, or is Facebook driving me cuckoo again? Something silly. Do you do it with every single person? No, but whoever you see a value in. And to me, there's value in someone who has looked at 10 posts, looked at them. Okay. Add the Google survey form. For some of you, this is not new information. Diane, can we put our hands together for Diane? She made a Google form.
And I got one response, but
and
I'm creeping.
Well, we have to give people reason to fill it out and give them, dangle a carrot in front of them to fill it out. And I post it 3 times in my template. I don't post it just once.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I post it 3 times, and I post it in my announcement post now.
Oh.
And I got so many responses now, I don't even go look at it anymore. The Google form should be short and sweet. And I'll say this 1,000 times. If you have not watched Jenny's videos on getting bookings from virtuals, because in this video, she speaks about the very simple, basic questions she asks on her Google forms. That's what I like about Jenny. She's just simple and non-complicated. She doesn't complicate the party. She just keeps it short and sweet. Her and Lisa, they've even turned all these no's into yeses. But the Google form is a great way to get people to let you know what they're thinking. And we have to offer an incentive for them to fill it out.
I posted it twice in my party that week.
Okay. But the other thing too is, Diane, how many parties have you posted it in?
Oh, that was my first one.
So you're not allowed to say, I got one. When you posted it in 50 parties that have had 50 people in each party, and then you get one, then you can cry in.
Last week when I posted it, I only post it once, and then the next day I comment and I say, has everybody filled out my Google form or my survey? And last week when I did it, I'm doing this week's now, but last week when I did it, I booked 9 parties in one night, and I turned 1 no into a yes.
Pixie dust this one. She's got pixie dust over her head. No, but the other thing we can use this for, Diane, is when we're sending out texts for like, thank you for your order, you could even say something like, if you have not yet filled out this survey, I'm in a contest. So if you could fill it out super quick, I would be forever grateful. You can put that Google link in a text outside of Facebook and it will still work, but you could add the incentive of, if you could just take 30 seconds and fill this out for me, I'm in a contest.
What is in the Google survey? What questions?
Who's asking that?
It's Joe.
Oh, Joe, this is a form you completely make up on your own, but the basic questions are name, email, cell phone, whose party were you invited to? What are your thoughts on hosting a show and earning free products? And the answers are yes, no, and maybe. What are your thoughts on learning more about how to earn income as an online consultant? Yes, no, or maybe. And it's just basic. But if you go into, and because you're new and you're just starting, this would be a great thing to listen to. When you go into the virtual library, look for the post that says Jenny's booking video tips. It's like 17 minutes long, and she talks about the exact questions that she puts on her Google form. And she gives great, I'd love for you to start your online parties with these tips that she gives out, because you'd be starting on a good foot. But it's just basically something online for them to fill out to let you know if they're interested in hosting or becoming a consultant. But Lisa, when she just said they turn no's into yeses, because Jenny taught us to say, even when they say no, you reach out to them and say, I saw that you filled out the survey. Thank you so much. You're entered to win. And they're not entered to win nothing in my business, but you can give out whatever you want. You're entered to win. And I noticed you said no, but I was just wondering, would you be willing to just give it a try? And Jenny says, Lisa, how many no's have you turned around in total since you started doing that?
A few.
Okay. But a few is better than not doing it at all, right?
But all the maybes, I got a booking. Every single maybe, I get a booking.
Maybes is just talk me into it.
Because the maybe you handle just like a yes.
Yeah.
If they
Oh,
said
so you
yes.
said maybe on the form. I was thinking, were you thinking maybe Friday of next week or Friday of this week?
And then they say, yes, I'll do whatever. I'll do June 13th or whatever.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay. Next one. Turn thank you posts into booking and recruiting ads. This one is super important to me. Lisa and I, we were discussing this last week, and Lisa's very, very thoughtful, and she likes to go into the customer's order and take a peek at maybe something expensive that they ordered, and she posted a picture of it with the thank you, and she feels like when guests are scrolling, they may say, ooh, they bought the quick cooker, and that might encourage it. And so to me, you would have to hire an actuary to examine my shows and my orders to see if those pictures were actually improving my sales. But I don't have the energy or the desire to post exactly what they ordered. I would post I would post thank yous with pictures of products, but it didn't necessarily mean the person ordered it. But how do the people looking at it know they didn't order it? So I would just pick any product, because I was saying to Lisa, why do I got to post a picture of their product? They bought it already. They know what it looks like. You guys who know me a while know I don't want to work that hard. Anyway, so I learned how to take a picture, make it into a thank you, and turning it into a commercial at the same time. So this one is, do you spend time on Facebook? Let me show you how to turn it into an unlimited income. It's got a picture of the kit and it says, thank you for your order. This one is something I did just a little bit more, busy on Canva, because I'm a Canvaholic. And I just took, they have a photo layout in Canva. You can pick a template for a photo layout. And I just put pictures from marketing imagery. And I just added, did you know when you host with me online, your only role is to invite your friends to the group I set up for you and then pop in for 2 minutes a day at your convenience to comment on the posts. So I send these subliminal messages in my thank you pictures so that, we'd like to think everybody's reading them. But they're probably not. But if we're gonna post a picture, at least post something that's gonna catch someone's eye and do a purpose. Okay. Next one. This is so cool. I'm gonna watch Maureen's eyes come right out of her skull. You ready, Maureen? Because you and I think alike. When you get the email on your cell phone, it says order added to a party. We could take our stubby little fingers and hold it down on the cell phone number right in the stinking email. And it pops up, send message. And we can text, there goes Kim. And there goes, and you want to have something, because you hear me say, texting shortcuts on our cell phone saves time. And if you don't know what a texting shortcut is, Google the name of your phone and then text shortcuts. And you will learn this magnificent ability that your phone has to store frequently used word choices that you can set in there. So let's say we take the email, order added to a show. We scroll like it's a slot machine. We want to see what we want. But we can press the phone number down with our finger and up pops a screen that says send message. And if you have the thank you in the predictive shortcuts, I would not ask for a booking in the first reach out. I would just say, oh, Maureen, it's Lisa from Pampered Chef. I just got a message saying you ordered in Susie's party. Thank you so much. How are you enjoying the party? Don't ask for anything on the first reach out, because when the email comes in, it's relatively, the party's still going on. So you're hoping they stick around for the posts, right? And we know that when we ask for things on the first reach out and they haven't warmed up to us, they'd be less likely to book on the first reach out. So again, just a way to send it right from your phone. You don't even have to be at home in front of your computer. Because we're not going to rely on, you're going to learn in a few minutes how not to rely on these emails to post your thank yous. I thought this, go ahead, Di.
So you would only do this from the email alert instead of like doing the party? You're doing the party as well later at night?
Yeah, the party's going to be
All of them?
different thing, but this is like, you know, you're online in the grocery store. You getting your hair done maybe this year, maybe.
How do you handle if that's a landline instead of a cell? Because
It doesn't come through then.
Reach outs, then it won't go out and it'll kick back on your phone. And then
Exactly.
do
And then you can send it as an email if you want. You just hold down the email.
Okay.
It's just a fun little on the go type thing. But the whole thing is you don't want to hold your finger down and then be like, hi, Mary, it's Diane from Pampered. We want to have this stored. So you type it in TY, boom, the message comes up. And please remember, a really nice touch when we're sending texts is to include our our personal website address at the end of the text. So at the end of every text, you have your personal website, www.pamperedchef.biz/whatever. Because that's going to, if you have a picture at your website, which you should, I recommend that, it's going to bring up your Facebook. Oh my God. It's going to bring up your Pampered Chef website, which I feel like is a nice finisher to a professional text. I just find that nice. I mean, we have websites, guys. Let's use it. Okay. And remember, you could also say, remember, there's tons of free recipes. Keep track of who we thanked on the party by clearing alerts. This was a game changer for me, because what I would do is I'd be in my email, then I'd take out my tracking sheet, then I'd write down your name, then I'd go to the pop. I was going around and around and around. So now all I do is I go in, I have 3 tabs open on my computer. I have Facebook, I have Consultant's Corner, and I got my Word document. And what I do is I go into the Facebook party. I tag the guests that ordered that day, and I post my thank you. And then I click here and I clear the alerts. And what that does is the next time I go into that party, I know that whatever names are here next are the people who haven't been thanked yet. It's just a speedier process for me. Okay. The other thing I want to point out is, if you don't remember to check off this box, send home office marketing emails, we have to purposely, I kind of wish when people placed an order, it's automatically checked off for them and they have to uncheck it if they don't want emails. But we haven't gotten that far yet. So check off this box, and that means home office marketing emails will reach them when they're sent either by the company or by us. But if this box isn't checked, they won't get them. And there is a way to go and do it for everybody that's in your system already if you've never checked or you feel like you might have left people out. There's a video for that on Goal Getters. Next one picture that says multiple things. This is one photograph. So when I made a post, I brought up 4 different pictures. And when I hit post, I took my, the snipping tool on my computer and I just dragged it across and made it one picture. And I call it Welcome May. So when I do my welcome post, it has this, it has this, it has a little summer teaser and a question. But this is one picture. Go ahead, Lee.
I do something similar, but I do the roll call now in the welcome post.
But do you have a multiple picture?
I don't have a multiple picture yet. I post individually. I gotta make one.
Right, so the next time you post them individually, put 4 so that it shows up like a block, and then just use your snipping tool, and then save that as whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I could do it from Facebook?
Oh, absolutely. That's the only place I know to do it from.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you have to use 4 pictures for it to come up like a nice little cube. And then use your snipping tool to clip it, and then I save it.
May I ask what a
After-
flipping tool is?
A snipping tool? Oh, that's easy. You have a computer, right?
Yep.
When I'm done with the slides, I'll do a screen share and I'll show you exactly how to do it. So remind me.
Thanks.
Okay, next one. Remember to talk about replacement parts and outlet orders. And we got to be super careful about this because outlet items change often. They are final sale. They're discounted, but they're also while supplies last. So technically, if a customer adds something from the outlet to their cart, technically in a perfect world, it's supposed to reserve it for them until they complete their purchase, but there's no guarantees. So somebody might say, you told me that I can't make the. So we always want it, when we talk about outlet, we always want to say they are final sale, they change often, they're while supplies last, so they can't be mad at us. Replacement parts, do you have a product that just needs a tune-up? Check to see if we have a replacement part for it. They count toward the party sales. But this should be in every party. Because again, don't we all go to the sale rack in the store? That's fun to find a bargain there. I had somebody buy $400 worth of cookware from the outlet 3 weeks ago. Fun posts and games. We want people to have fun. We want them to get a chuckle. So you can look at Facebook party groups. You could look at Facebook virtual consultants, Facebook party games, Facebook blah, blah, blah. If you're new and you're going to try to get into a party group, you want to make sure you have your Pampered Chef website in your Facebook profile on your personal timeline. Don't try to get into these groups with your business page profile timeline, your regular timeline. Okay, here's something funny I found today, and you can use it with the waffle puff pan. A waffle is just a more considerate pancake. It's like, here, let me hold that syrup for you in these little convenient boxes. Thought it was cute. If you have $15 and you're cooking for a family of 4, what would you make? Well, when you go to your website, most of Pampered Chef's recipes are $2 a serving. So you could trump all their recipes and say, I gave you $15, but if you only had 8, you could make this for a family of 4. And give them like the penne al fresco, the bruschetta pasta, something simple. But just fun little, hey, listen, if you were quarantined with the cast of the last show you watched, who you're hanging out with, it's just a fun little, but make sure people are having fun and they're laughing. Add tips that add value to the party. This tip is something not from, neither of these are Pampered Chef tips, but I feel like when I mix it up, I learn things from Food Network. I can go surfing on the internet for food tips. We could take it from our grandmother's recipe box, whatever you can get it from. Do you want an amazing secret for a delicious fruit salad? Sprinkle 2 tablespoons of vanilla instant pudding mix. Delicious. Not chocolate, not pistachio, vanilla, because it's going to turn the fused chocolate's going to turn the fruit brown. There's always one in a crowd. It's like the person who doesn't peel the garlic before she chops it with the food chopper because she was thinking of the garlic press. Okay, brownies. You want to prevent brownies from ripping when you cut them up? Use a nylon knife. I don't know how many of you have ever cut brownies with a metal knife and it ripped and tore. Nylon, look at this. This is me. Double box of Ghirardelli brownie mix in the large bar pan. Don't be handing me no brownie pan. I got no use for that pan. I could keep jewelry in it if my drawer was big enough. I put earrings in it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the brownie pan. Got no use for it.
I just ordered the large bar pan and came today. I'm gonna make the brownies in there.
It's the only thing I use my large bar pan for anymore, and I line it with parchment paper from Dollar Tree, and the brownies lift right out. But it's legit the
Yeah, I have
brownies
that.
from Costco. I don't care if I ever fit into my jeans again size box. This is the best brownie. I can't, speechless. 2 boxes, large bar pen.
2 boxes fit in that?
I'm sorry. The big box has the pouches, 2 pouches.
Okay.
Or if you're buying it in the supermarket, 2 regular size like boxes of.
I had the one from Costco.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
The last one on this slideshow is post a goodbye banner. Say goodbye when the party's over. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, say thank you, and leave them with a banner. Saying goodbye is hard to do. Book me and I'll spoil you. But have your website and your phone number so that if anybody ever comes back to that group by accident, you're there. I have this PowerPointy thing saved, so if you need the slides again, I'd be more than happy to give it to you, and we are recording it. So let me go back here and show you some tricks that we talked about. So Maureen wanted to know, where's the snipping tool? Close this out.
Could I add something?
Of course.
So at the end of the party, or I usually wait like a week or so, I'll go back in and I change the description.
Mm-hmm.
And I plug in like my personal website. I plug in the link to like host a party, and I plug in the link to sign up as a consultant. So I put that in the, so I
You put
change,
it all up. You put it all up here?
no, in the description for the party. Or the
Oh, okay.
group,
I know
sorry.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't know if it does anything, but I figured it's better than
Yeah.
the party description that they don't need anymore.
Yeah. I just put the picture, but yeah.
Yeah, I like
Whatever
that idea.
works. Okay, so Maureen, a snipping tool. This is my actual computer right here. I have the snipping tool saved as a quick link thing, but you could just literally type here snipping tool. Every PC has one.
Okay.
And when you click on it, this was the last one I took. Let's say I want to make a snipping. Let's say I want to, oh, there goes my M&Ms. Let's just pretend I want to make a picture of this. I would click the snipping tool, click new, drag it, boom. Oh, so let me show you how let me just show you how I did the 4 picture post. I'll do it on Goal Getters. How I make that collage. So I would go in, welcome. Let's say I'm going to do one for June. Okay. June. I have these saved on my computer already. Got the June guest special. And then I want something. Oh, I call this indoor outdoor grill. Let's say I want this one. And let's say I want book a party. What the hell did I do with it? Party. Okay. All right, so whatever, I would type my whatever up there and I click post. And then it shows up as a collage. Give my internet a second for that last picture to come up. So I go into my snipping tool, new.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and then I'm gonna save it as welcome June. So now when I go to do my welcome post, it's showing them the welcome, little summer here, a little book a party here, a little free gift here, and it's one picture.
So get it to show up, you have to then put it back in there, right?
Well, no, then let's
Like
just
right
say,
now.
I'm
Right now.
gonna
you
delete
did
this
it.
like we never had it happen.
Right, okay, and then you're just.
That
gonna
was 4
put the
pictures,
picture-
right?
Right. Okay, that's what I meant. Then you're gonna put the other picture you just made in there.
Well, no, I don't have to the first time I post it, it can stay there. it can post, the first time you make it, it can stay in the party you're posting it in, but the next time I go to do it,
It's
Yeah,
done
just
already.
in
picture.
the next welcome, it's already saved as one picture.
I think it looks a lot nicer in
And
view.
it's
You
just
can see everything
a
in
lot
view.
of information in just one picture, and it saves having to click 4 different pictures.
Yeah.
How did you get this snippet tool? You searched it on the bottom over there?
On your computer, if you just type in the search box snipping tool,
All
you'll
right,
find it. It's not something you download. It's just something that's there.
okay.
Was there anything else I showed you in the slides that you needed to see how to do?
Can you again show us, because I never got the knack of that. I did it and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't work. How to put the link in the cover page, or is that too involved? You don't want to get into it? You can
The
say
link-
for
oh,
another
yeah,
time if you
the
want.
link, you mean the click here to order?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Okay. So if you were in somebody's order, let's say I just begun setting this up, you load up the picture, then you click on it, and over here it would just say description.
So you're making it the description there.
So you
Okay.
click description, and then you put in the link, and I just add a little blurb, but I have all that in my copy paste thing, in my setup. I would just I would change the link, copy paste, boom, and off I go.
So where do you actually put then the description for the party, in a regular post?
I don't even put the description. I just have a welcome post.
And so your description
my
kind of would be in
announcements.
there. Okay.
It's in my announcements.
Okay.
And whenever I do a welcome post, let me see if there's okay, there's somebody here to welcome. Whenever I do a welcome post, I'll just do something, fun. I'll be like, Lana, oops. Lana, look who's here. And then I go back into my document for my welcomes and my thank yous. Where am I? Of course, I don't have it open. Hold on. My welcome and thank you post. Okay. So what's today? Thursday? Tomorrow's Friday. I would go like this, copy and paste my Friday message, go back in the party, paste it. So it says, oh, you made it just in time for Lana's party. It's wrapping up this weekend, but there's still time to earn tickets in the prize drawing. Place an order, blah, blah, blah. I know I got some errors in here. And then I would do, welcome me. And then the last thing I will say, come on. I will say, ordering link in announcement post. And then I would post it. And again, my internet is lagging. But I try to do like, oh, look who's here, or oh, I hope you have more chairs, or you get everybody introduced and I'll grab some drinks. You know, we'll try to be funny. Because if somebody rang on your doorbell and you let them in, you'd be like, guys, this is my sister, Mary. You would just be like, open the door and not say nothing, right? So that's how I do that.
Do you
Anybody
use
else?
the same picture over and over?
Do I
Like-
what?
So when you do that welcome post,
Yeah,
you always use the same picture?
every month, every welcome, every show.
But do you do like welcomes like every day if there's new people to welcome?
Once or twice a day, no more than twice a day. Oh, going back to those thank yous, guys. One thank you, once a day, tagging all the guests that ordered that day. So let's say you sat down at 8 p.m. to do your thank you post, and you tagged everybody that ordered that day at 8 p.m. At 9:30 p.m., another order comes in, they go on to the next day. And that's why going into the show and clearing the alerts is so fun, because when you clear those alerts, you know that the next time, I was like this, did I write that one down? Did that one, did I post that one? And I was going back and forth, driving myself crazy. So the next time when you clear those alerts, you'll know when you go into the party the next time, There's somebody I didn't thank. So you would go onto the party. Here, I'll do one live. Jennifer's. And I'll show you what my thank you looks like. Thank you. Up. Just going to do that as a booking, a recruiting advertisement. I'll go into my thank you document. And today was the 20th. She ordered on the 20th. That was last night. I guess I didn't update her yesterday or today. So she was technically an early bird. So she'll get a free cookbook. So I'll show you what this message says. What was her name? Tara. I'll tag her, Tara Duncan. And then I put in this. Thank you for being an early bird shopper. You're valued and appreciated. Please send Lisa Noto a private message for your thank you gift. Just curious, what are your thoughts on hosting your own online party after this one to earn a free spree? I do all the work and the hosts never have to spend money. You can shop with the free product value. It's a little long, but I stick it in. And then I say your host gets a big perk when you book. What do you think? Please comment so I know you saw this message. But I want my host in here, right? So I write, please comment so Jennifer and I know you saw this message. And then off it goes. But if there were 5 people here, all 5 people go on that post. And then I come in, clear the alert, and I know they're done.
I've been doing it that way, and it saves a lot of time and less of a headache.
Right?
Because you're not, because I was doing it one at a time as they came in. So
Yeah,
I
me
felt-
too. And
Yeah.
somebody was, a friend of mine who's a national executive said that she was on a focus group they used customers in this study. And they said customers hate multiple notifications for stuff like that because it adds no value to them.
Mhm.
It's not like you're offering, if they got 5 notifications in a course of 2 hours and they were recipes, that's different than 5. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Maureen. Customers don't give a crap.
And I feel it takes the importance away from the actual posting.
It devalues it, right?
Mhm.
Any other things people needed to see how to do? Does everybody know how to get the, there was some questions on how to get the videos from Consultants Corner, from Marketing Imagery, over to your template. And the way to do that is you have to save the video from Marketing Imagery. And guys, if you're using YouTube videos, YouTube and Facebook, they do not have a relationship. Facebook does not like YouTube. And so at Facebook's discretion, they can choose to lower the algorithm. Facebook wants you to post videos through Facebook. So the way to do that is you can save a video from YouTube. There's a way to do it. You can do it in Canva, or you can do it saving it to your computer. And then you go to your business page, click on videos. And then you're going to add video. Teddy's mad because he can't see anybody. Upload video. So whatever video you're adding, I love the ones from Marketing Imagery. You come here, you type in, let's see, guys, everybody should be focusing on summer type items this weekend because, so type in what you're looking for. Narrow the search, videos. So let's say you want this video. Okay. You would download it to your computer. Southwest Salad. I already have it saved. Let's say I didn't. Okay, so now you saved it to your computer. Go over to your business page. Add video. And then you would do Southwest Salad. Takes a few minutes. Once it loads, let's pretend this is the video we just loaded. You click on it to start playing. You just stop it, but you have to open the video. You come up here, copy and paste, and that's the link that goes in your template under video link. So Facebook wants you to load the video through Facebook. If you go to YouTube and you want to put a YouTube link, yeah, it'll accept it. But here's the fun part. When you're in the template and your guest is scrolling, it automatically starts playing the video. YouTube, they have to click on it. You ever
Does it-
laying in bed at night? You scroll, and then all of a sudden something comes up loud.
When you post it this way, because if you post it directly from marketing imagery, it doesn't give you the picture of the
Can't do it
video.
that way.
When you post it this way, does it give you the actual picture?
It starts playing as soon as you scroll it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
start doing it that, because I do it from YouTube.
It cannot go directly from Consultant's Corner to the template. And there are, guys, I don't go anywhere for videos and pictures at all anymore, except right here at home. They spend so much money on gorgeous, gorgeous pictures and videos, and they spend so much money doing this. Let me look at this.
Our indoor-outdoor portable grill.
They have so many nice videos on here. Look at this one. Now, why are they using a cutting board we don't sell? I never get that part, but
Slightly spicy flavor on steak and chicken.
people would rather watch videos than read posts.
Mhm.
How to grill fruit. Come on. Like I'm going to eat fruit, but anyway. Okay. So you can add a lot of value to your template just getting all these little goodies from here. So if you were just saving pictures, if you're just starting out as a brand new consultant and somebody has shared their template with you, you can get the pictures to edit the template through marketing imagery, where you can come into plan a party, and you can think of plan a party like a box of Legos. You just busted open the box and you're going to build the house that you want to build. And you want to take, pictures from all these little, I forget what they call those little boxes. But here's some interactive posts. What kind of person are you in the prep department? Are you Last Minute Lola, Daily Daisy, Planner? So, when you post something like this, you have to ask the guests, please let us know which one you are. Don't just post a picture. You want to have a call to action in the post. You could even tag the host. You could say, oh, Kim, Roy, and I are dying to know which category you fall into. Please comment which one you are. You want to have an action step, asking them to do it. The other day, what was it, yesterday on Goal Getters, I posted, you guys are so funny. I posted the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
And nobody was thinking about work, Pampered Chef. You just guys showed your love for Golden Girls. Nobody called me the slutty one, and you all know you wanted to.
Is that why you did it? Just to get us to?
I tested you, but you failed. Oh, I don't know why it's not coming up. Here I'm trying to be savvy and show you my searching skills.
What do you want us to do with it?
But the Golden Girls is a fun. Oh, and this was another one today. The text that you can send to someone. They ordered a large round stone. That customer is begging to add things to her cart. You don't just get an order for a large round stone and leave it alone. You say, thanks so much for your order of the large round stone. Just wanted to offer you the best customer service and ask, would you like to hear about the other items that customers who purchased this same product added to their cart? I could say that about any item they buy. Again, predictive text. And then you add your website. Because if you're asking them if they want to order something, how are they going to look if they don't got the site they can click on? I would add the pizza cutter, the dough roller, the Italian seasoning, the garlic press, the chef's silicone basin brush. Where's my Golden Girls? All right, we're going to sit here until I find her. Did anybody laugh at me this
Right
morning?
there. It's right there.
No, but did anybody laugh at me this morning with my video?
I did. I like that. I saw it just recently.
3 people saw it. Love you, Facebook. Okay, so this is a great party post. Ask your host ahead of time which one she considers herself, and then you could put on the party, take a guess at which one Kim told me she is and why. That's how you can turn that into a party post. So you show it to your host in private messenger and say, are you a fan of this show? And Diane will be like, oh my God, I watch them every night. And I say, Diane, which one out of the 4 would you consider yourself? Oh, I'm Blanche. No, you said you were Rose, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So, I'm Rose because I like to tell stories. So I said, okay, so we're going to play a game on your party. I'm going to ask your guests to comment which one they think you are and why. And don't give it up until I tell you to, okay? And that just might be a fun little thing. Obviously, if you're doing a show for a 22-year-old, that's not the right post. But it's just a fun little way to make a party fun.
So can I ask a question with the games and engagements and
And I
stuff?
see we're going late, and I don't mind staying on with you guys, but if you have to hang up, I never think you're rude if you have to go. So please don't feel like you have to stay if it's too late for you. Go ahead.
You usually have on every single night. You put something on, right? Whether it's a game or a guessing game.
Once a day, I think.
Travel once a day.
Yeah.
So the part
Today, did you see the one I did today? That was a test. I posted it on Goal Getters.
No.
So many people. 39 comments on
Oh,
this on
yeah.
my timeline. This is on my regular timeline. Usually it's crickets when I post something Pampered Chef on my timeline, but I didn't ask for anything. I said, who wants to play for fun? You can cheat. But what I did was I got my website up there and I got an $80 order. I don't know if it was because of this post, but oh no, I got the $80 order for offering my free shipping thingy. But name a product that starts with the same letter of just your first name. And these are maybe a few people were consultants, but most of them are customers.
Wow.
And I just love, oh, there's Diane, she's on our team. So I just love that they did that. And this one I had to comment. She goes, leak-proof glass container. I'm like, you're just showing off. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows the name of the leak? And she's not a consultant. Who the hell knows the name of the leak-proof glass container?
That's funny.
And my husband's friend, George, said a grape stomper. Get off my page. Okay.
Great.
But it's a cute post,
But when you guys are doing this and you do the ticket things, I never understood that. You're doing 5 tickets to this.
I don't give nothing out.
Are you
Nothing.
sitting there?
Nothing.
You don't. Do you put that in your 5 tickets at all? Do you put that stuff in your posts?
I don't care if I give out. I give 5 tickets if you show me how much you weigh. I don't care, but I ain't giving no tickets out. I just say I do.
One of the reasons why they write the 5 tickets, well, 2 reasons, is because, especially if you want them to message you, you write 5 tickets because they think they're getting a lot of tickets. And so you want them to message you, or also like filling out the Google form. If you fill out my Google form, I'll give you 10 tickets. So they fill it out because they're going to get 10 tickets, and the more tickets they get, the more chances they
Book
may
a
win.
party, I'll give you 75 tickets.
And also another reason is because if you do give out the prizes on the day that you're getting ready to figure out who the winner is, if you don't have the 50 people and you can't do it that way by the insight, you just type in the little search bar 10 tickets. So whoever posted on that post, you could put 10 tickets in, and then you'll see all the names that posted on those types of posts.
Or just pick whoever you think deserved it.
Add them all up.
Yeah, that too.
I don't add nothing. You don't got to add nothing up, Lisa.
When I first started, I used to add it up. I don't do it that way anymore. I just pick who I'd like to pick.
Even if I was going to add up, I wouldn't add up. Just go through your list and go, who do I think deserves to win? And for the love of Jesus, don't pick somebody who didn't order.
Oh, definitely.
Sometimes I ask my host who they think participated the most.
Joe, I apologize because my personality is a little much in the beginning when you don't know me, but this is a business we're running here. And, Diane on our team, I love her. She manages a gym. And she says, we offer free memberships all year round. We don't give nothing out. She goes, we give out one sit-up. That's what we give out. But they market it as a free membership. But it gets people, it's a call to action.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You think Nissan's really giving away a car on New Year's Day? Give me a break. It's just a ploy. Oh, and I had a new consultant say something to me today, and I just thought of it at the top of my head, and I loved it. Have anybody, or maybe if you ever come into somebody who thinks hosting online is just too good to be true, you know, how can I just be hosting online and get the free and not have to buy anything? The way to put them to rest is saying, if we were trying to hook you into something, we would require your credit card information up front, and we're not doing that. So what exactly are we hooking you into? Right? Because you can't even go on your phone and get the app for MyFitnessPal without putting your credit card in if you want the next level up besides the free. Or Spotify. You want to play more than 3 songs, you got to put your credit card in.
Right.
But if anybody ever says, I don't think so, this doesn't sound like it's like something's catchy here. There's no catches, because if it required a catch, it would require me to get your credit card, and I'm not doing that. So I just thought that was a little brain thing for me. All right, anybody else have any other questions? Oh, we're down. We're party of 6. Look who's hanging in. Oh no, there's more of us. Is there more of us? Okay. All right.
Lisa, I have a quick question.
Jess.
Does anybody ever do like an Instagram kind of thing, or is it just strictly Facebook?
First of all, why do you look so skinny? Are you eating?
What?
You look so skinny. Are you eating?
Yeah.
Lose weight? Did you
Yeah, I
lose
did.
weight? Yeah, screw you. You know what? Turn your camera off now, Carrie. I don't want to see your ass anymore. I'm not an Instagram person, but yeah, you can do it on Instagram. But I'm not the
Okay.
person to ask.
Okay.
Instagram is a whole nother planet. And you can't throw parties on Instagram, I don't think. You could just advertise.
Right? I couldn't think of how you could do it because I do have friends that are on Instagram but not Facebook.
Yeah, you can post and people can order, but you can't throw a party on Instagram, to my knowledge, anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
And people on Instagram can have texting parties if they want. All you got to do to set up a texting party is to set them up on Consultants Corner, give them their link, and then they can text it out to their friends. And now I'm officially not talking to you. You lost like, how much weight did you lose?
I think it's about 16 pounds.
I think it's about 15 pounds.
That's awesome.
I can tell you what I weigh at 3:02 p.m., okay? Thank you. Should know it like your social security number. Okay.
I know. I only do it once a week because then I'll get crazy.
Okay, guys. Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. That
Thank
was
you
really
so
great.
much. I hope, did everybody learn something new tonight? Was it a good value of your time?
Yes.
Lots of new stuff. Yes.
Yes.
I'm so glad. Good.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
again, you know,
Thank you.
especially when we're new, you know, I said to Tony, you know, like this team, I always feel bad for people because it's like you come in as a new person and all these people know what they're doing already, and it's so confusing and it's so frustrating. The one thing I can promise, the one thing is an absolute promise, is it eventually will come together. Eventually. So just be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient. Don't quit and walk away because you're frustrated, you're upset, you don't understand. That those are not the reasons to walk away from it. There's always, I don't know any other job that where you're gonna have a whole team of people ready to pick you up when you fall. But we're all here for one another, and no one's gonna fail on my watch. Not one person's ever gonna fail as long as they're reaching out to help, reaching out for help.
It's rare to find so many people that are willing to help you at the drop of a dime, too.
That's how we roll, Kim.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm paying it forward.
The success of one of us is the success of all of us. Have a good night, you guys.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.